Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Novia Arianti. In this video, we are going to talk about interpreting. What it is, how it's different from translating, the different interpreting modes, and some useful tips to become a better interpreter. Let's get started. Interpreting is the process of transferring spoken language from the source language to the target language in real time while maintaining the meaning, tone, and intent of the original message. Interpreting plays a critical role in international conference, meeting, legal settings, and public service contexts. The difference between interpreting and translating can be seen from several aspects. For example, in the aspect of time, interpreting is done directly or on the spot, while translating does not have to be on the spot, so it can be edited or corrected first. Then, in the aspect of skills that must be possessed by an interpreter is listening, remembering, and spontaneous, while the skills that must be possessed by translator are reading, writing, and doing research. Then in the aspect of skills that must be possessed by an interpreter is listening, remembering, and spontaneous, while the skill that must be possessed by a translator are reading, writing, and doing research. Then, in the context of using interpreting commonly used in meetings, conference, courts. Translating is usually used for books, documents, articles, subtitles. And there are many more significant differences between the two. The kind of interpreting first is consecutive interpreting is a method where the interpreter listens to a segment of speech, takes notes, and then renders the message into the target language during a pause in the speech. Second is simultaneous interpreting is a mode of interpreting where the interpreter delivers the translation at the same time as the speaker is talking with only a short delay of a few seconds. Third is whispering interpreting, also known as true quotage, is a mode of interpreting where the interpreter whispers the translation directly to the listener, usually for just one or two people. Being a good interpreter, mastering the topic is a must in order to convey the message appropriately, as well as knowing the topic that will be discussed in advance so that you can learn in advance. Apart from mastering the topic, mastering special vocabulary is also needed. For example, in the health sector, we must be able to master what vocabulary is often used, even if it is necessary to make a word list to facilitate the interpreting process. Taking notes is also important to help remember information when doing consecutive interpreting. In the process of taking notes, we can use symbols, abbreviations, or keywords so as not to repeat time. There is the concept of deverbalization and reconceptualization. Deverbalization is the process of translation by capturing the core meaning and then conveying it with appropriate words in the target language. Reconceptualization is reconstructing the sentence to make it more natural and in line with the culture and structure of the target language. Finally, it is certain that to be a good interpreter, you must be able to adjust the expression of tone of voice and body language so that the message is conveyed properly. There are so many tips and tricks that can be done to improve our interpreting skills. For example, by practicing playing videos and then translating directly at least 2 or 5 minutes every day. Always adding new vocabulary, honing listening skills by listening to podcasts of foreign language, speeches, or interviews without subtitles. joining the interpreter community to keep motivating us to always practice, and many others. And that's a quick overview of interpreting. I hope this video was helpful and gave you some insight into the world of interpreting. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.